The Indy 500 is on this weekend, guys, and ahead of the event, I wanted to have a look at qualifying, which took place this weekend just gone, and oh boy, have we had some unbelievable results from this. We had a pole sitter for here that was just, we never saw this coming, never in a million years. This is a historic pole position for the guy who got it, but let's have a look at the other stories, the 5 things that we learned from Indianapolis 500 qualifying this weekend. So let us start with drama before we even got into the final part of qualifying. So for those that don't know, the fast 12, the final 12 qualifiers, the fastest 12 go into a final group, and then they are whittled down to the final 6 drivers to contest pole position. And before we even got to the fast 12, 3 drivers were unable to take part in this. The first of these was Scott McLaughlin, who unfortunately crashed out very heavily in practice, and he and his car were not ready to take part. On top of that as well, we had Joseph Newgarden and Will Power also unable to take part as well, as their cars failed scrutineering after the previous qualifying session. So we only had 9 drivers taking part in what is normally a 12-car session. Still, only 6 of them advanced through to the final part of qualifying. Now, when we got into the final part of qualifying, the final 6, we had Alex Palou there, but he only just made it through, and he ended up qualifying in 6th place. Now, this is despite him, of course, having an incredibly dominant IndyCar season so far, but of course he's not very good around ovals, at least not as good around ovals as what he is around the road courses, where he's won all but 1 race and finished 2nd so far this season in all the rounds we've seen so far in 2025. He will start 6th, which is a decent spot to actually start him, but I think asking him to win this race this weekend is going to be very difficult. He's never won around an oval before. It's not his thing really when it comes to IndyCar, but I expect him still to probably be in the top 5 at least come race day on Sunday. But let's talk about Takuma Sato. Sato himself had a really big crash earlier on in practice. This is, of course, a whole month of May that goes on for IndyCar. Of course, it's a very long event. A few weeks ago, Sato had a really, really bad crash. Thankfully, okay. I mean, the guy's almost 50 years old now, and here he is competing in the Indy 500, and he starts in P2. It's on the outside, he's on the front row effectively, which is fantastic for him. I'm so happy to see him up there. It could have been pole position. He was holding provisional pole position for quite some time, but yeah, really solid effort from Taku to get through, not only into the top 6, but also get into 2nd place. And as well, he is a previous winner of this event. What was it, 2020? Something like that. It wasn't that long ago, so you never know. Stranger things have happened. He very much has the experience there. But let's talk about the other guys that were also in the fast 6. Let's just round out the actual order without mentioning the pole position man, who I will mention with the final thing here. But Pato O'Ward, he had a very good day. He was up in P3. Scott Dixon in 4th place, and Felix Rosenqvist, the final guy to set a lap during the final 6 qualifying, the Super 6 qualifying, I'm going to call them. The fast 6, really, that's what they're officially known as, but I can call them a Super 6 if I want as well. But yeah, he was in P5. But who got pole position? Who was the last guy? Who was it? None other than Robert Shwartzman. Competing in his first ever Indy 500, he becomes the first rookie in 43 years, the first guy since 1982 to qualify on pole position as a rookie for the Indianapolis 500-mile race. Absolutely unbelievable. The scenes when the guy had his pole position confirmed were absolutely incredible. And Prema as well in IndyCar. They're a new team in IndyCar and they've got pole position. Whether they'll be able to see it out during the race, I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm very much looking forward to finding out this weekend. It's a huge weekend of motorsport. Indy 500, Coke 600, Monaco Grand Prix. It's going to be absolutely incredible. And we'll be here to cover it all on the channel, guys. Have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world today. Hope you enjoyed watching the qualifying over the weekend. Of course, we'll bring you plenty of preview content coming up this weekend as well for the Indianapolis 500. Have a great day. See you soon. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Have a great time.